Hey guys, this is Rose Meets Mr Wintergarten by Bob Graham. But I just want you to say hi to Spud. Hey Spud! Spud! Up here, buddy! Spud! Up here! Up here! Come on! Oh, here he is. Hey Spud, up here. Hello! Hello Spud! Look, it's Mason and Theo. What are you doing? You're a crazy dog. What? Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, Spud. All right. Thanks, buddy. Down you get. Beautiful. Don't tell Auntie that he got his toenails on the couch. I won't tell her. All right, there we go. Bob Graham. Hi, Mason. Hi, Theo. It's Nana. Hi, everybody. Rose meets Mr Wintergarten. It says for sale. And there's a little moving van with a rainbow on it. And this one says sold. They must have bought it. You've moved to a new house, haven't you? A long way away. The morning that the Summers family moved into their new house, they felt at home. Faith and Rose put up their pictures and baby Blossom watched. There she is, putting up her picture. Oh wow, look, you can see that old grey house through there. Hey, there's a chicken there. Mr. and Mrs. Summers planted pansies, petunias, daisies and geraniums. Their garden was a carpet of flowers, all before the sun went down. There's that chicken. Wow, that looks like a nice garden, doesn't it? That looks like lots of fun. Every morning from the roof of their house, the Summers watched the sun come up. There's a sheep on the roof. What? The sheep's watching the sun come up. The sun never touched the house next door. Next door, everything bristled. Next door lived Mr Wintergarten. So, there's a nice house with the garden, and there's next door. Does look a bit bristly. There are stories in the street about Mr Wintergarten. He's mean, said Emily. And horrible, said Arthur. He's got a dog like a wolf, said Naomi. And a saltwater crocodile. There's the wolf. They say he rides his crocodile at night, said Emily. And gets ya, Arthur shrieked. I don't believe you, said Rose. Anyway, don't frighten Blossom. I don't know if you can hear Ed Sheeran in the background. I should have turned that off. My dad lost his football over there when he was a boy, said Emily. And you can just see it through the prickles. It's old and flat as a pancake. They're looking through the fence. And the chicken and the sheep. No one ever goes in there, said Arthur, in case Mr Wintergarten eats them. There's some wild stories. If your ball ever goes over there, said Naomi, forget it. And just then, Rose's ball went straight over the fence, over Mr Wintergarten's fence. Dong dong. Hey you, yes, but Rose went to tell her mum. Well, Honey Bunch, Mum said, you can get your ball back. Why don't you just go and ask him? A bit sad. Because he eats kids, said Rose. We'll take him some hotcakes instead, said Mum, and maybe some flowers. Mr Wintergarten's front gate hadn't been opened for years. Rose heaved and pushed. The gate groaned and squeaked. Then, slowly, it swung open. Wow, that's a big gate, isn't it? Wow, everything is grey. Rose could see that there was a dog as big as a wolf. But I can't see any crocodile, she said. I should hope not, said Mum. And she threw the dog a cake. The chicken's like, I'm out of here. Does look grumpy. Now, you know what? I only noticed this recently, and I've been reading this book since your dad was a little boy. But right there is a crocodile's tail. And in fact, I think, Mason, you might have seen that. Rose knocked on Mr Wintergarten's door. Who the devil is that? Shouted a voice from inside. It's me, said Rose, and she tiptoed in. Spud just came running when I knocked on the wall. It's a bit scary. It's a bit scary, Spud. What do you want? Said Mr Wintergarten. Hello, buddy. I'm Rose Summers. Look, can you see Spud up here? Can you see a little nose? Hey, you. All right. You listen to the book too. What do you want? Said Mr Wintergarten. I'm Rose Summers from next door, and I've come to ask you for my ball back. She twisted her fingers in her handkerchief. I brought you some flowers and hot fairy cakes from my mum. Mr Wintergarten glared at her. Ew, you're so stinky, buddy. Look at how long that table is. Wow. That looks a bit lonely. What do you reckon, Spud? His dinner was cold, grey and uninviting, with bits of gristle floating in it and mosquitoes breeding on top. But Rose could see that he wasn't eating children. Please, may I look for my ball? She asked. No, growled Mr Wintergarten. Clear off. But when Rose had gone, Mr Wintergarten slowly pushed back his chair and he did something he hadn't done in years. Those flowers look lovely on the table. Hey there, Spud. Mr Wintergarten opened his curtains. Wow. That is a huge house. That's a huge house. That's a mansion. He sat on his front step in the sun. No one's ever asked for their ball back, he said to himself, or brought hot fairy cakes. He saw Rose's ball and thoughtfully pushed it with his toe. Next, he did some daring movements that made his coattails fly in the sun. And then Mr Wintergarten kicked the ball. Wow. Right back over the fence. Good kick, said Rose. Oh, thank you, said Mr Wintergarten. Would someone mind throwing back my slipper? I don't think anyone wants to touch that slipper. They're all just looking at it. I will, said Rose, and she threw the slipper high in the air. Hey, what's that? That looks like a crocodile. Catch, Mr Wintergarten, Rose called, and Mr Wintergarten caught it. Now, there's their beautiful house. And there's Mr Wintergarten's house. And they've taken down all the fences. And they've pushed all the prickly bushes over here. And they've made it a lovely place where the sun can come. The plants are already starting to grow. And there they are playing football. Mr Wintergarten was lonely, which made him grumpy. Well, I love that book. Thanks for listening to it with me. Pretty sure I haven't read it before on here. Anyway, I love you, Mason. I love you, Theo. Have a good sleep. I miss you heaps. It's November. It'll be Christmas soon. 2022. It's 2022. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.